Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a City, episode 239. How cool is the cargo port in the distance there with the crate just being lifted up by the crane there? Really cool. Has a lot of sort of motion feeling to it. Although it's not moving, it looks like it is sort of like alive. Really, really cool. Today, we've got a suggestion on what we could, well, two suggestions, technically, of what we can do under here. Remember that episode where I was asking for your help? Well, I've been using that a lot recently and thinking about some of the things that you guys said. And I'm going to be mixing two ideas together. The first idea is from a guy called Laser Jazer, who suggested building a storage unit complex sort of thing under here. I'm sure you've all seen like a program like, what is it called? Storage Wars. And they're a bunch of like basically garage rooms, and they haven't been paid for recently. So people want, like a group of people wander around and they bid on what's inside, and whoever pays the most, whoever bids the most, wins it. And you see how much profit they made out of it, or if there was anything cool inside there. There might not be anything, it was just all junk. Well, we could do a bunch of these down here, which is a really suitable place, seeing as though it's right near the cargo port. You know, people are going to have their stuff shipped in. They might not be able to get them into their apartments or anything straight away, so they store them nice and close in the storage units here. Very, very cool. And then another idea, a little add-on idea, was by a guy called Kieran McGedrick. I hope I said your name right then. And that's by putting or getting some storage containers like we've got suspended there, a little bit further out, like in this area, like they're being stored out of the cargo port. Well, that's really cool, because that's sort of like they came in on the ship in the container. They've been loaded onto a lorry, which is the whole point of that area. The lorry's come down and has stored them in here, ready to be put into the storage units. It all ties in beautifully, doesn't it? So, this is a pretty easy part. We'll just put some containers down here. I might even take away a bit of this path and make it so the lorries could sort of park here and then unload them off or something like that with like one of them small cranes or something, like a high-ab crane, or I don't know how they'd actually probably get them off. But yeah, that's what we'll do down here. Underneath the bridge here is going to be where the main building is. Now, there's two ways that you can do these storage units. You could either do like internal ones, and they have like hallways through them and doors on either side, and it's all inside one building. Or you can do ones where they're outside, and you've just got like a row of like garage looking buildings, and then another row of garage looking buildings. And I think that's the style that I want to go for, because what's the point of putting it underground when we're inside a building when we're already underneath a bridge? Not much point. But I do want some sort of like master building. It doesn't need to be that big, but some sort of like reception desk, you know, office space, to be able to run all of these and keep track of it all. So I think our first step to this is going to be to remove this pole right here and just get rid of it. It's too big, too clumsy. Let's just get rid of that and replace the ground. I tell you what, I'll also get a potion of night vision going for you. Night vision. Just a long one. That's fine. I don't need no special other effects. Hello? What? Do I have it? It's not even making the splash sound. This is making a sound. I can hear that. Oh, apparently I do have night vision. Oh, I know why. It's because I have the shaders on. Ha 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 ha. Figured it out. Oh, I can't do a well done on these. Alright, let's just cover this up. Oh, I thought something's weird going on there. What? It's interesting that it didn't make the splash sound, even though the it's still not. How strange is that? Have you guys ever like I'm just trying to think if it ever did make a sound in this. I'm in 1.7, but obviously I've got a lot of mods installed, and sometimes mods can do weird things and sort of conflict with each other. But I can't see why it would conflict with the sound of a splashing potion. Maybe you guys can hear it and I can't. I definitely couldn't hear it, but I can hear these blocks being placed. So removing this pillar just gives us a decent amount of room to be able to make a building under here. Now, it doesn't need to be a big building, but I sort of want, I think I want an L-shaped building just to make it interesting. And there's a sort of cool-ish design that I sort of want to do with it. Now, we're not going to get the full effect of it because it's going to be very dark under here eventually. But I think I want something like this. Something like that. And something like this. I don't know if I'm exactly in the right point. Do I want to move it over that way at all? Not really. That can be like a little pathway down on that side. And then it'll come out like this. Oh, do I want to be at one block lower? That could be cool. Oh, hello phone. Go ping. That one. About there. It doesn't need to be a huge building. Obviously, we can't go too high because of the bridge on top of us here. So I'm thinking something about that is a good size. Start on this side now. I want this to come out just one block wider. So when we come down this side, somewhere around here, we can join this one up. And then we can do that one as well, you see. So it's like two put together sort of thing, okay? What colour do we want? What colour do you think will accent this sort of building? I'm thinking like a pink or a purple maybe. Maybe even this dark blue could be cool. Just trying to think of like something that could just dress up the top roof part of this. So we're going to put this around here. These kind of buildings, they look really cool, but the real bonus is that they're super easy to build. They're super easy to sort of put together. So you watch. The top half of this building will look really, really cool just with an insect coloured block like this. So now I think we could probably go with this back above it. Oh yeah, we're going to be like perfectly on the right height. Okay, around that one. And then do the same on this one. And with all the garages here, all the garages are going to go up really easy. You know, they're really, really simple buildings to do. And not really that difficult to follow along. I might even be able to do some jump cuts with it. Replace air with 112. And the same over here. So this is just going to be sticking the roof on it. While I can sort of see over. And then we get some slabs. I'm thinking like a white slab, I think, now. And we'll do some white blocks lower down to sort of accent with this a little bit. I might even overlap this over the front as well. I might do it down a level. So like we could have it like that, and that looks quite cool. But what if we put this along this level as well? So it's like a little bit of a drop on it. Oh, I think that's really cool. And then the coloured strip in there. Yeah, really cool. I'm going to call it Lasers Storage. I think that's a pretty cool name. Lasers Storage. Imagine the adverts on the TV around the city, on big billboards down the side of skyscrapers. Haven't got enough room? Need some place to store your items? Call Lasers Storage on 555-323-511. Yeah, really cool. It'll have one of those cringy, awkward sounding tunes that you always get on like a lot of American car places seem to do it a lot. Like people that sell secondhand cars always seem to make up like this really, really bad song. Really bad song that just doesn't rhyme or anything. And then becomes quite the internet meme. It's perfect. Right. Back down this way. I don't know, we can't get lasers written across the front of the building, but maybe I could get somewhere some sort of sign somewhere in the city, I think. Okay, so that's right on that one and that one. Now the building is a little bit weird having the empty bottom half now, but this is where the next part comes in. So we're going to get snow. I would use quartz, but it's got the lines down the middle and I don't like that. And we're going to get just a line that goes here. And these top ones are going to be like a really cool sort of office window style anything... Oh, it's so close to being perfect. What if I move that one in and that one in? I think that's good. And then we have the door, like, in the middle. Oops. I think that's better for the door and any sort of window areas. And then this one's a little bit lower, so we'll have to put this down the middle. And then just split up where we want to. There's a middle point on this one, so I think that's pretty good thing to do. Do that one on the edge. Do that one on that edge. I might have to do them all of them, actually. And that one there. So that's still in the middle. Those two on the edge. These really should be here. And here. Yeah, really cool looking building. And this one down here. I'll try to get some more of this bluey purple in if possible. Is that the middle? Might be the middle. I think we'll go back to the 3 and the 3. Oh yes, 3, 3 and 4 in the middle. Same as that distance. That's pretty clever. That one. There and there. I don't need one joining up from there to there because that's the inside of the building. That one and that one. Match this one up with the front. And this one. Oh, I got a middle point on that one. Excellent. Okay. I'm thinking glass at the bottom, definitely. Okay. But then what about the top? Do we set some purple back here, or do I go with like a darker glass? So this is option number 1 to try and get this purple sort of... No, don't like that. I think what we do instead is we go with... let's get glass. We go with like white glass on the bottom and then black glass on the top. So it'll be black glass like there. And white there. I just think it looks smarter. Okay. So we'll put that on all the way around. I will have to put these above all of the window spots as well. I'll just cut away in just a moment, guys, and we'll bang this part out. Okay. Same as on the bottom. We'll have to go underneath the windows to put that in so it looks nice and neat. Ah, my potion's gone. Night. Kapow. Yeah. Let me do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got all the glass in. I've put the doors on, and I've sort of done them like opened glass doors here. Something's missing, and I think it's like a little canopy that just goes over the top. I think that'll sort of really finish off. I'm going to take these windows back out because it looks a little bit, just a little bit blank on the front here. And I was thinking, how can I add anything to it? Well, I think what we'll do is we'll add something like this. Now that might just do as is, right? That sort of just dresses it up. Actually isn't bad at all. But I'm thinking about bringing this and making like a bit of an entranceway, almost. Like one of those sort of flat ones. I would say it's to keep the rain out, but that would be silly seeing as though there's a huge bridge above us. But I just think it looks cool. Wall. Down here. Oops, that's not a wall. And there. Do I even need any more? Like, it just looks so much better now. Just adding that looks a million times better. Maybe we add, like, just one there and there. Oh, yeah. Million times better. The front was the only part that I didn't quite like. Oh, rain. There, clear. So, the back I'm fine with. I might even put, like, a door on the back. But we've got, like, access down either side here, which leads into the storage units. So, for this episode, because we don't have a huge amount of time left, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to lay out where they're going to go and how big they're going to be. We don't need to be huge. Like, I'm thinking even that sort of size, like a 3x4 per storage unit, sounds about right to me. And that'll be where the we'll put like a garage door or something on it. So, I'm thinking... I don't know, we need to go all the way with these. Getting a bit frame issues underneath this bridge. Must be something to do with the potion I'm expecting. I don't know. Oh, it's cleared up now. That's fine then. That one, that one, that one. And that one. Can I squeeze one more in there? I can squeeze one more in there. Okay. Now, I think I'll probably remove this pillar too. But we'll do that in the next episode. We don't need, like, vehicles to get up here. So we can do them relatively close together. Just like a little walkway down the middle. And I think this one I want sort of doubling back onto itself. Potions out again. Night vision. Night vision. Night vision. Okay. So you'll have like one here. Now you can do a couple of different roof designs as well, just so they don't look all the same underneath here. We can do like a flat roof design. We can do one that's like a triangle, 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 triangle. Or we could do one that just is a slanted roof sideways. Or whatever, you know, there's a few different ones that we can go for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? See on there. I might even be able to, if we leave 3 blocks between it like we did here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, it's just so tight. How can we do this? Unless I lay this so they're not all going straight down. And instead, that'll be the same all the way up there. So I'll be like... Let's just plop them down. Ugh. Just place right for once. Just for once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we start the next one. 3 blocks, you see. And we do it this way. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So we get like some facing this way instead. I think that'd be more interesting to look at when you're looking into it and stuff. Oh, too far. Like that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 blocks between like we have everywhere else. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that would be the end, wouldn't it? Alright, so these little ones, or these ones at the back, can be larger ones. The big ones. We'll still leave, oh, we've got a slightly bigger door on it too. So a 4 block wide door, would that fit in? Could we get like 3 of them? Like the premium, oh, that's too big, I think, isn't it? Yeah. The premium units at the back, the ones that they leave till the end of the Storage Wars episodes. There's another, it's not called, there's one called Storage Wars, but there's another one, isn't there? Oh, I can't if I do it like that size. What's the other one called? Oh, you guys will know. You guys will know. My parents watch them quite a lot. I used to watch quite a lot of them, but I found them to get a little bit repetitive. So if that offends anybody. Yeah, so we've got some big ones at the back here. That will be cool. Okay, so we've got different lengths, we've got different sizes, we've got them facing in different directions. I don't think there's much more that we can do to sort of make things interesting back here. So next episode we'll just throw these up, get them up to all the right height, put the doors on them all. I might even go through the effort of putting a lever on them all so they all open up, and changing the floor to like sort of a concrete style floor. I'll get rid of this pillar as well. And yeah, dressing up the surrounding area. You know, vehicles can come in here and then they can load up where they want into these vehicles and have like an in, a drive round and an out. That's really smart. And then we'll get some containers down on this side and maybe even stored underneath the bridge there. Sounds really cool. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode. Bye.